This is CRE Radio and TV. Today's topic is consolidation in the home building industry and how that consolidation is either affected by or affects financing. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching CRE Radio and TV. I'm your host, Howard Klein. Today's guest, Jamie Perillo, is the president of American Homes Group. He's also going to be a panelist at the IMN Land Homebuilding Conference in Las Vegas, Nevada on October 7th and 8th. Jamie is going to give us a preview of what his panel discussion is going to be and what his contribution will be to that panel.
Talking along with a number of other people on the topic of mergers and acquisitions in our industry, the use of land banking as a capital source, and other types of joint venture type relationships. But my focus will really be on mergers and acquisitions.
So why don't you give us a bit of a preview about what you expect to be talking about and what is particularly interesting to you about your topic of mergers and acquisitions?
Well, the industry, the home building industry, is heavily fragmented. And as such, it lends itself to consolidation and to mergers and acquisitions, especially during periods of an improving economy. And it's exactly what we're seeing. There have been, over the last year and a half, over a dozen announced M&A transactions in our industry. And I would not expect that to slow down. I would not expect that to slow down because private builders in particular have some significant disadvantages to larger private builders and to public builders in areas such as cost of capital. We're a capital-intensive industry. And when you have a disadvantage with cost of capital, it really does impact your competitive advantage.
Has the economic downturn from about 2008 to 2012, did that have anything to do with the fracturing or the increased need to now merge?
What I would say is that we lost a lot of smaller and mid-sized private builders because of going out of business or bankruptcies when they ran out of cash. The public builders, even though they suffered significant losses, were able to continue to access cash through long-term bonds, for instance, and other types of, we call it capital markets opportunities. So I don't think the downturn necessarily impacted it, other than today we find ourselves whereas we're coming out of that downturn, and there's a demand for land and for land availability as we start to ramp up our business. The smaller private builders, the mid-sized builders, just don't have the capital they need to compete effectively.
Now, are you seeing groups of small home builders getting together in order to compete with the larger ones, or are you seeing the larger ones gobbling up smaller home builders?
What we are seeing are larger builders gobbling up smaller and mid-sized builders. So we had a transaction just recently announced. Pulte Homes, one of the nation's largest, just acquired Dominion Homes. And we've had a number of those types of transactions. And I think that the smaller and mid-sized builder is motivated to sell and to take the pressure off issues with having to constantly be focused on raising capital. And also they're always at risk. In today's lending environment, they're signing personal guarantees, and therefore everything they're worth is always at risk. They're kind of, if you will, putting their chips in each and every day.
If you would like to attend the IMN Homebuilding Conference from October 7th through 8th in Las Vegas, Nevada, and get a 10% discount, don't forget to click on the link to the right. If you're interested in being a sponsor for CRE Radio and TV and putting your logos behind me so that they can be seen by my viewers for the full video, send an email to sponsor@creradio.com or click on the link to my right.